So guys, in this video, I'm going to share with you exactly how I managed to stop drinking alcohol for 447 days now. So basically today, I remember waking up this morning and it was, 10 past 6 when I got out of bed. And when I drank alcohol, that was just never going to happen. When I drank alcohol, I would wake up at 10 a.m., 11 a.m., even 3 p.m. I just never even bothered to set an alarm. And the fact that now I can just bounce up out of bed in the morning, have loads of energy, just feeling great, can't wait to get on with the day, go through a morning routine, go through a workout, that's just awesome. I'm so grateful to have got sober. And if you're kind of wanting to make that transition, then I'm going to share with you what I know. I'll share a bit about my story as well and how I tried multiple things before I got there and I found something that stuck for me. So let's get into it. So guys, if you don't know me and you are new to the channel, my name is Leon. I'm 27. I live out here in Chiang Mai. I'm originally from England and I've not drank now for 447 days. Now, before this, my life has been just totally up and down. It's totally up and down. Like, I'll be doing really well, I won't be drinking anything, and then I'll have a drink, and then it will just slowly go out of control until I hit that rock bottom and then I start building up my life again. I've gone through this cycle numerous times. And I've kind of think that I've found something that really works for me. So I'm only going to share, this only works for me, it might not work for you, I'm just going to share it with you because it might work for you as well. I think it personally will work for other people, so I've really got to share this message with you. Now, before I got to this point, I tried multiple different things. So when I was a teenager, not even a teenager, when I was about 20 years of age, I did have a problem with other substances, not just alcohol. And at the time, I remember telling my mother, who is an AA veteran, she's been to AA for 20 years, I admitted to her that I had a problem and I really wanted to fix it. Now, like I said, she's been to AA, so she actually sent me to NA at the time. And I remember I attended some meetings and, when the people in there really spoke to me. They spoke in a language that I understood at the time, because I was really out of control. The fact that they were saying, what an addict is and all this stuff. I learned a lot about addiction and I learned a lot about just addiction in general and substance abuse, and I heard stories from other people and I thought, this is kind of like me, I can relate to a lot of these people. So I decided to keep going. I went for about 90 days, I made some okay friends, some not so okay friends, but whatever. Most people were actually genuinely okay. And what happened after 90 days, I think I got to about 100 days. This was, bear in mind, this was the longest I hadn't used substances for since the day I took my first substance. I'd got a good amount of clean time. And everybody was very supportive because I was a young guy in there. People, they were really encouraging because a lot of the people that go to NA, they're a bit older than me. They've used for a very long time. They've used, the worst of the worst. They've hit some big rock bottoms. And they were really supportive. And now the issue is that the one thing that I didn't like is some of the meetings, they were very dreary. People always talked about their problems, and I think that's the whole point, is people talk about the problems so they feel a bit better. But for me, I didn't really enjoy that. I like to be around positive people. I like to be around just positive vibes. That's what I'm all about. I love that energy. I love that thing of people. Yeah, and there were some people that really had that, but some meetings, I was just like, man, fuck this. Anyway, so I ended up actually relapsing. Now, I can't exactly say that was the cause of it. There was many other causes that led to it, but I relapsed. I never actually went back to NA. I did go to a few AA meetings as well at the time, but I relapsed and then, I went for another rock bottom, started building up again, thought I could have one drink, boom, gone down again, done it again. And so I've had this whole life of just peaks and troughs. So guys, one thing that had a massive impact on helping me stop drinking alcohol was Alan Carr's Easy Way to Control Alcohol. This book is absolutely amazing. You can get a paperback or you can get an audio book, like from Audible. I listened to the audio version and this book is just beautiful. It can be quite hard to listen to the whole thing and you have to listen to the whole program. It might take you a week to do it. The great thing is when you listen to this is, unless you've been sober for more than 24 hours, he doesn't encourage you to stop drinking. He encourages you to listen to the entire program before you make the decision to stop. And for me, that kind of sold it to me. I was like, well, if I can keep drinking while I'm doing it, then I'm going to listen to the whole thing. So, and then I can't explain what that book can do for you in 5 or 6 hours or however long it is. But it worked, and in times when I've actually relapsed, I've gone back to the book and boom, I'm back on that good life again. So that is one thing that has made such a big impact in my sobriety is that book. Like, I cannot recommend it enough. In fact, there'll be some people messaging me on Facebook and I'll ask them how long they've been sober for, and they'll say, you know, I'm not quite ready yet, or I'm trying, I just keep making mess ups. I just recommend them that book because it's brilliant, it's beautiful. One of the best things I've ever read. Now, another thing that has been a massive game changer in my sobriety is changing my character. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean that I wanted to, rather than associate myself with you know, multiple people that was on a journey of recovery, I actually tried to create myself into somebody that could create relationships with people that either didn't drink alcohol or were just like normal drinkers, not like the way that I was. So I basically started trying to recreate who I was as a person, who I thought I was. I, you know, tried to think of myself as somebody that was happy and confident without needing a crutch, like alcohol. You know, I wouldn't exactly take myself away from social situations, and I definitely didn't, you know, lock myself in a room and, you know, I didn't feel like I was giving anything up. I felt like I was really just making my life 10 times better by stopping, and I really truly believed that internally, and from that I developed a character that just didn't rely on alcohol. Now, the Alan Carr's book kind of teaches you how to do that. It teaches you, he never says you need to sit in your room and just not drink for a week, but he encourages you to go out from day one and start living a good life. That really helped me, is the way he explained it, and it's something that I did that helped me. Now, the thing that actually helped me the absolute most was, because I hit rock bottom when I stopped, and that was my story. Like, my goal was to build a better life for myself. It wasn't just about stopping. I wanted to, you know, look at all different areas of my life. So I wanted to look at my health, I wanted to look at my finances, I wanted to look into a business, I wanted to look at where I was living. I just wanted to look into everything. I wanted to look into my friendship groups, and I just wanted to improve every single area of my life. So that's exactly what I started doing. I started reading the books, I started going to the gym more, I started the personal training business, which was a great success. So what else did I do? I started developing new friendships with people. I started reigniting old friendships with good people that I'd met in the past that I wasn't being friends with while I was in the grips of everything. So I started looking at all these areas of my life and just started trying to slowly improve them. And as a result of doing that for 447 days, I'm in a very good place now. But I started at the bottom and I just put in the work every single day. I hit the gym, I spoke to people on the gym floor, which was what I had to do as part of my job. I spoke to friends, I read more, I watched educational YouTube videos, I learned how to shoot videos. I just tried to build skills and just improve my life in every way that I can. Now, as a result of that, I now live in Thailand, I'm living in Chiang Mai. All I do all day pretty much is make videos, and I just live this great quality of life. And that's happened because I decided that I didn't want to just quit drinking and then stagnate. I didn't want to quit drinking and not do anything. I wanted to build a great quality of my life for myself. Now that I've stopped drinking, I had the clarity, I had the energy, I had the motivation, I had the courage, I had the confidence, I had all the good attributes that could create a great life for myself. And that happened after stopping, so I thought, I'm gonna absolutely capitalize on these great emotions that I'm feeling. And that has changed the game for me. That has completely changed everything. And it's like every day that I put the work in and I try and build new things and I try and build a better life, that just takes me one day closer to a good quality of life that I don't want to destroy. You know, in the past I've explained it, I was a destroyer. I destroy everything. And when I was in the grip of everything, I would destroy my finances, my friendships, my relationships, my health. I would destroy every single aspect of my life. So now it's all about building that stuff back up. But I want to build it to such a level that the consequence of drinking, the amount of energy and effort that I have put into building a good life for myself, if I was to drink, that would all just disappear. It would disappear so quickly. It would literally disappear in a few months. I just know what it's like. I've done it before. I've been in that situation before where I think I can just have one. I can never just have one. So that's kind of my advice for you. It's to, number one is to read that book. The book is amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. Changed my life. Number two is to kind of develop a character that doesn't rely on alcohol. Develop one that's still confident, still outgoing, not somebody that relies on alcohol as a crutch. The book will explain that in a little bit more detail. And then the next one is just to try and build an amazing quality life for yourself. Make it so great, make your life so great, make your family life so great, your career so great, make your health so great, that if you were to drink, the consequence is severe. You will just throw everything away because you know that's what's going to happen when you drink. So that's kind of, my 3 things that I did. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Do make sure to hit subscribe to the channel. I'm going to try and keep making these videos. If you guys like it, do make sure to comment below. Thanks a lot, guys. See you in the next one.